Protein review. Yeah, that's the lead on.
Oh, mate.
Jesus, I've just had
Hazelnut
like those
cream
pancakes as well, so I'm kind of already a little bit like I just had the Biscoff, so I'm a little bit full of. Previously, what we've done is I had my dinner after the show, and I was a little bit wanting it. It's not really. I'm not in the best mood for this, but I'm sure they'll break through. So I'm holding to the screen.
Right, I'm gonna go first. Double chocolate chunk.
Yeah, I was looking forward to this. This is the last batch of protein pantries that I have. Damn, when I bought some more. So we're gonna have to wait till the bakery's up and running again. We've still got like 4 or 5 of other ones. So I'll talk through this whilst Dan has a little thing. So we got energy, 276 calories. That's pretty standard, I believe. Most of them are around 260, aren't they? Yeah. So we got 10 grams of fat, 19 grams of carbohydrates, and 21 grams of fiber, and 17 grams of protein in the double chocolate chunk. That's lower, 3 grams lower than normal. Okay. Also, I'm slightly confused because I'll come back to that. Because what's the weight on this, Daniel? This says 100 grams. Okay, that's weird, isn't it? This one is 100 grams and this one is 95. Sure, change me on that one. What is going on there? Just realised that the macro is slightly different. What we got verdict-wise, Daniel?
I'm still chewing.
Still chewing.
What I'm going to say is bite in far enough that you get the white chocolate chunk.
Okay, there's a sneaky white chocolate chunk hiding, is there?
Yep.
Lovely.
Look at that. Look at the size of it.
Ooh, that's good, isn't it? You can't spot it from the outside either, right?
No.
I'm gonna go in.
I think you should break it in half.
I'm gonna go in from the side then. Or
yeah, I think you need to break it in half or go in from the side. One of the two. To get the true nature of that bar.
It's quite hard to break in half because obviously there's a massive chunk in the middle that's probably holding.
I think go from the side then. Go a big bite in from the side.
I've already done it, mate. I've just broke it.
Oh, you've already. There you go.
Yeah.
That's a pretty impressive chunk for a protein bar. Okay. That is so yeah, the double chocolate chunk is similar in texture to the honeycomb one in that it's a bit chewier, but that big chunk is very, very impressive. So in review, it's still better than any other protein bar, but remember this is a protein pantry protein bar, so we have to judge it by their standards. So the rating scale is on their standards. By their standards, for me, that is about a 7. The hazelnut, and those are the ones we'll talk about a bit. I know what the hazelnut one tastes like because I bought my own, so Tom can't get mad at me for that because I bought my own and had it. Very, very nice. But the caramels and the crunchier ones for me are the better ones out of those. Like they're the top tier ones. That one is still obviously, like I said, better than Carb Killer, better than all the other protein bars, but it's just got that chewy texture and you can tell it's a protein bar. Whereas others, I didn't think you could really tell they were.
Yeah, I like that.
Still very, very good. I'm not going to sit here and say it's not, but
I do like it. That like massive chunk of basically white chocolate in the middle is quite just overpowering, I guess. And I would like that you could have that protein bar, but you could choose the chunk of chocolate that was in it. I just
also think as well,
could I have a dark chocolate chunk or a milk chocolate chunk or a white chocolate chunk? Would that change it, or maybe you have 3 little chunks of different chocolates on it?
I hear you. The only thing as well about that is it's 17 grams of protein, whereas you've got like the hazelnut cream is 26. Do you know?
That's big, right? So that's
the only other thing about it.
On the macros, that's down. Like
that's the only other thing about it.
I think that's the worst macros that we've seen out of these. Well, apart from obviously that fucking cookie thing. That was just the worst macros in the world. 20 grams for 6,000 calories. Yeah, that's when eating broccoli per grammage of protein is actually more beneficial. Yeah. All right. Have you just taken a bite out of the hazelnut cream? No, you don't.
No, I went back in for the chunk.
Just eating. He's just eating now. He don't care. We're live on a show, and Daniel is just
I went for the chunk.
Right,
I took the chunk. It was too much. The chunk.
Yeah, I know. To be fair, I've got no chunk left. I just took it all in that bite. So I think the rest of the bar is not going to be as good now the chunk is not there. All right. So the hazelnut cream. This one, I feel like this one apparently from reviews has been insane because
I think well I've already tried this, so I think you should go first. You should do this one first.
So I'm just thinking you do the macros then. I'll have a little, but I'm liking that it's got a crispy bit on it.
So the macros on the hazelnut cream are 26.8 grams of protein, so we can call that 27. 12 grams of carbs, 10 grams of fat, and 12 grams of fiber. 274 calories overall. 274 calories for 27 grams of protein is not that bad, I have to say. Considering, like say, most protein bars, maybe a grenade bar 220 is about 20 grams of protein, 200, so it's roughly the same sort of ratio. But I have had a hazelnut cream, and I can confirm it is next level. It's Kinder Bueno. Like if you were to like describe it to someone, it's a Kinder Bueno protein bar. And if that doesn't make you go and buy one right now, if they're back in stock ever, then I don't know what will. To be honest,
that was quite interesting. So I bit into it, and it did fall apart a bit. I'm not gonna lie, I did take a big bite. It fell apart a bit, and you got the crispiness. Obviously, the crispy bit. And some of the chocolate fell off at the bottom, so I've just got Crispies on the bottom now. There's all the chocolate's on the bottom. So this is where the chocolate is. Yeah. So that's a bit disappointing on that it didn't like seal a little bit better. But the crispy, good. We need the different textures. That's good. Yeah. So obviously what I tried to do with the chunk on the last one, and then but you got the crispy, and I was like, oh, that's good. It's like a crispy cake kind of thing. And then I got the kick of the hazelnut cream bit at the top. That kind of felt its way through into my taste buds, and then exactly when you said it's like a Kinder Bueno, it was like zoom, and that's when it picked up, and I was like, shit, it's like a Ferrero Rocher Kinder Bueno kind of chocolate bar. So yeah, like that a lot. Again, obviously, it's a bit more chewy than an actual Kinder Bueno, but Kinder Bueno doesn't have 27 grams of protein in it. That's probably.
I actually like that about it, though. I like this about it. So I don't think that's a bad thing. It's got a little bit chew to it.
If you go into it thinking it's a bad thing, it probably is. But yeah, it's nice.
I don't think that can be beaten ever. I'm just saying that. I don't think that can be beaten ever.
You think that one's better than the Caramazin?
Yep.
You do? Mm-hmm. I think they're tied for me, and I don't really like raisins. I feel like the Caramazin, the crunch was bigger. I think I'm a texture person.
For me, you see, that's just
I'm quite big on the
protein bar.
So we're going. Yeah, I'm gonna go for. I mean, out of 10, we give them out of 10, and on the hazelnut cream is a 10 out of 10. The white chocolate chunk thing, 7. 7.5.
I give it a 7.
7.5. I'm going to give it because there's still protein bars that will probably rate as high as it, and it's just a bit average.
So the Caramazin crunch, I've got one here. It's 22 grams of protein.
Yeah, it's a little bit lower, isn't it? All that fruit, though,
mate. Into it hugely.
It's got all that fruit in it.
I did get a banoffee pie one as well, but I wasn't a huge fan of it. But I won't review that live now because I'm going to have to find a way to get Tom one now, so he's going to cry about it.